Good morning and welcome to day 76 of Fear Not. I'm outside today. I'm not sure if my phone is going to pick up the sounds, but I wanted you guys to hear the quietness of being outside, kind of in the woods. This part is the woods. If you turn the camera around, my house is that way. But can you hear the birds? Can you hear the quiet? Can you hear nothing? Can you hear God? And that's what we talked about yesterday. It was Monday, day 75 of Fear Not. The ability to quiet and still yourself so that you can hear from God. One of the comments to Monday's message came from my friend Marcus Slade, and he talked about the word abide. Abide is a theme that's used in John, the book of John, where it talks about how we should abide in God. He is the vine dresser, we are the branches. And we'll talk about that a little bit today. But I wanted to talk about what the definition of abide is. Abide means to accept or to act in accordance with. To accept or act in accordance with. So we want to abide with God. There are some words that also mean abide. So the word obey is to abide, observe, follow, keep to, and my favorite, hold to. In order to abide with God, we have to hold to Him. We have to hold onto Him in our decision making throughout our day. It has to be a constant thing. And I know for me, one of my issues, one problem that I have is with my mouth. I like to talk. I like to talk a lot. I think I know everything, and I do not. So often I have to close my mouth and do what James tells us to do. It says to be slow to speak, quick to hear, and quick to listen. And so that's a reminder I have to do for myself. And while I'm doing that, because I like to talk, while I'm doing that, I have to abide. I have to hold to God. I have to quiet and humble myself. John 15:4 says, abide in me, and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. You can't bear fruit unless you are abiding in the Lord as a Christian. You may think that you're bearing fruit, and sometimes you may get a little fruit, but what happens? Why doesn't it work out? Why do you get to so many points and it doesn't work out for you? Are you abiding in Him? Are you continuing to abide in Him? Are you resting in Him? Are you holding on to Him? I'm going to read it again. Abide in me and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I like the beginning part of that because you're not alone. It says abide in me and I in you. If you hold to God, He will hold to you. If you abide in Him, He will abide in you. And when you do that is when you can bear that fruit. We're going to go to 15:5. It says, this is Jesus speaking, I am the vine, you are the branches. Whoever abides in me and I in him, he is that who bears much fruit. For apart from me, you can do nothing. Have you been spinning your wheels? Have you been trying and trying and trying and things almost work out and you get to a point where it's almost happening, you almost make it and then it doesn't? Have you been wondering why that's happened? Are you abiding in Him? Are you holding on to Him? Are you leaning not on your own understanding, but acknowledging Him in all of your ways, in everything, in the big decisions, in the little decisions, in the moments where you don't know, like me, should I keep my mouth shut or should I talk? In the big decisions, should I take this job? Should I leave this relationship? Should I move? Holding to Him, seeking Him out, praying. Paul says to pray without ceasing. If you're looking for direction in your life, my advice to you is to quiet yourself, to take the time to abide in Him. When you do that, you bear much fruit. I hope that you can do that today. I hope that God continues to bless you and your family. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.